This is what being a shredded socializer taught me about women is if you could talk to a woman kind of like she's your friend or a guy, it just makes the interaction easier. Women, they like to build rapport, they like to build comfort. That's why they like going on dates, to make sure that you're a safe person. I remember when I was out of shape, when I wasn't shredded, also when I didn't know how to talk, it was just super hard. I would lack confidence. I was depressed. I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't want to talk to any woman. And once I got shredded and I learned how to speak to women, because I got a coach to help me with frameworks, to help me with my mindset, that I had confidence. I felt proud. I felt outcome independent, honestly, because essentially, if I go to the mall and I approach 100 women, I'll probably get like 10 phone numbers and I'll date half of them, and I'll most likely close on 2 to 4. When I lacked confidence, my voice, it came across as weak and cracked, and they could sense it, and automatically they would reject me. If I came up confident, I could say, hey, you remind me of a fruit, and then I could just show them a picture of a cutie, tangerine or something. Or I could compliment them on their hair, their fit. I could say, you look really fit. Maybe you could give me some tips. What do you like to do for fun? If they're open to a conversation, they'll respond back. They'll ask me questions back. Versus if they're not really responsive, if they just don't answer, they're not interested. Also, they could give choosing signs, like they could look, they could smile, they could position themselves really close to me. And while I'm talking to them, they could giggle and laugh even when I'm not trying to be funny. And it's easy to just ask them for their phone number. Ask them if they want to get a coffee or a glass of wine sometime. And immediately you would get a response. Sometimes they would test you and you would have to pull back and then ask again. They like strong eye contact because it shows strength. If you could look at them with strong eye contact without looking away before they look away, it's a little test that they do. Get your mindset right, get confident, make sure you get jacked, and make sure your fashion is on point, your shoes are on point. It kind of reminds me of going to bachata class, the basic class, where I would treat it like a date. I would dress up, my haircut, I would top and bottom when you get your haircut. Make sure you groom, you shower, tongue scraper, brush your teeth, get your cologne, deodorant. Make sure your fit is tight. Make sure your shoes are clean. Your hands, your nails, they're clipped. You don't have skin hanging off your hands. Your hands aren't dirty. And go to the class. It's like musical chairs because you get to break the touch barrier. And you're dancing with all of the different women. And you look them in the eyes. You introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Phuong. What's your name? What do you like to do for fun? You look like a white wine girl. Or you could say brunettes are my high school crushes or something like that. You dance with them. You could compliment them on maybe their bracelet, their jewelry, their fit, their shoes, their hair, whatever, right? And if they like you, they'll start asking you questions back. Sometimes they could just look at you and you know that they're interested in you. And then after the dancing class, you can ask them, do you want to practice with me? And then you practice with them and you just ask them for their number or their Instagram or whatever. And then you could go on a date with them and then see what happens. It's easy to get numbers, by the way. It's harder to get them out on the dates because they have so many options, essentially. Before your date, make sure you go out and you work out so that you're not as nervous, you're not as edgy. Make sure you're socializing with everybody. You do your research on the location. Make sure it's close to you. Make sure it has other places to go. For example, if you're going to grab a cup of coffee or wine, make sure there's like an appetizer place. Make sure you could do pool or dancing so that you could chain 3 events together. And then if you like her, then you can ask her, do you want to come over for a glass of wine? Make sure you stock wine. Make sure you clean your room. Make sure your car is clean, those kinds of things. And then you guys could, even like dancing. Randomly just playing some bachata song, and then you could dance in public just to break the touch barrier. You could tap her knee, her shoulder, tap her hand, and then you could look her in the eyes, and then look down on her lips, and then look back at her eyes, and then just kiss her. Try to kiss her. Some guys don't like to kiss before the woman comes over. It depends on how you feel. It is possible to sleep with somebody within the first couple hours. You just gotta set it up, and they gotta like you. And you ask them if they want to Netflix and chill. They come over, you kiss, coconut oil massage, and then it's off to the races. And being fit, you're able to be aesthetically pleasing. You're able to perform. You have stamina. You could put it down. Even doing it in push-up position for like a minute or two, it shows strength. Women, they want commitment. They want relationships. After the dating, after having a rotation, it was pretty fun. I felt like a hotel service. I felt like I was an entertainer or an escort or a companion. And it kind of got boring, honestly, because I figure, why am I spending so much time and attention and resources on someone else when I should be spending that time on my own? Some women, for example, when I was in a relationship, I was out of shape, I was sloppy, I wasn't looking too good. And my lady at the time, she bounced, she wanted to go hang out with another man, and I felt betrayed. I felt real low. I felt like driving my car in the back of a truck. I remember I took my car and I was so sad, I was so heartbroken that I drove the car as fast as I could on the 101. And I didn't care if I died or not. 80 to 90% of relationships are broken up by women. A woman will marry you and have kids with you and want you to buy a house and not love you. It's all about resources and lifestyle. Whereas a man, he could love a woman to the point where he would die for that woman. Because men are disposable. Throughout time, we go to war and we die. And then the women, the survivors, they go hang out with the next tribe. Women, they're not direct like men. They won't tell you the truth. And sometimes they're more emotional. That's why you need to have a masculine frame so that you can lead them. Because I know when I was out of shape, when I was playing video games, I felt like a loser. I felt at an all-time low. I didn't trust myself. I couldn't lead. Versus now, when I'm shredded, when I'm able to speak, when I'm confident, I don't care if they come or they go. Because I always said the door's open. If you want to bounce, you can leave. No problem. They pay attention to posture, shoes, fashion, smells, your hand. They want to build that emotional connection. Just make sure that you could tease, you could banter with them. Don't be too mean to them. Be more playful. Watch comedy so that you're understanding what's funny. Also, women will sleep with other men while they're in a relationship. And they will lie about whose baby it is as well. Jerry Springer. If a woman likes you, she'll buy you things, she'll cook, she'll clean, she'll be on time. Versus if she doesn't, then she won't do any of those things. Women will use you for meals or entertainment. I remember I went to that Equinox gym and there was this woman. I was working out at a cable pull-down station, and then she was taking her time, racking the weight. She was putting her backside to me, and I just introduced myself, and I said, how long have you been going to the gym? What do you like about it? Da, 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 da. And then you just ask for the number. Some women will ask you to be their sugar provider, and don't do it. It's better to be in good company than in bad company. Having a rotation is cool with no strings attached, because then you're just having fun. You're not committed to anyone. You don't have to put up with anyone's BS. If you don't like what they're saying, then you could bounce. They could leave. Women will also forgive you if they like you a lot. If you make a mistake or if you make them angry, they'll forgive you. There's tons of content online, like books, courses, those kinds of things. Let me know what you guys resonated with the most in the comments down below. I'll check you guys another time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.